Paleo Pines is a farming simulator with dinosaurs, due to release on the 26th of September 2023. In the run-up to this, its creators Italic Pig and Modus Games have released an early access demo onto Steam. In this slimmed down version of the game, you have access to the first location and 13 prehistoric beasties to befriend and care for. If you keep a dinosaur happy enough for long enough, it reaches helper status, meaning you can ride it, provided it's large enough of course. However, there's a catch. The demo only gives you the ability to play for 2 in-game weeks. This leads to one fairly obvious question. Can you befriend every dinosaur and other archosaur currently in the game in the time allowed? Well, there's only one way to find out. We're going back in time on a playthrough with a difference and creating the ultimate wildlife ranch. This is Prehistoric Pines. So starting off, let's create our main character. This is the closest approximation to Nigel Marven I could get, more reminiscent of his Chase by Dinosaurs outfit than his Prehistoric Park one. The game starts with an introduction to our first dinosaur, Lucky, a Parasaurolophus raised from an egg by our protagonist. Hadrosaurs grow incredibly quickly, exceeding a ton in mass by their 3rd year, so before long it's time to move out and maybe try and find more of Lucky's kind. A postcard directs you to Paleo Pines, so without any further research you pack your bags and purchase a ranch to build your base of operations. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, the entire ranch is a dump covered in logs, rubble and garbage. And according to our new neighbours Mari and Owen, Parasaurolophus is extinct in this area. Well, fortunately for me, I already have a Parasaurolophus, and Lucky's just as happy making friends with the other dinosaurs. However, today we are unable to obtain any new dinosaurs, so it's just Lucky and I against the world. As soon as we leave our ranch, we are introduced to Viridian Valley, where all the animals currently available in the demo live. At the market we meet some of the townsfolk, Grandma Agami who sells seeds, Marlowe who sells furniture and fences, and Corlin who sells just about everything else. For now we just want to buy some carrots, which will come in handy tomorrow. We also want to accept as many quests as possible to start earning money, vegetables, and sometimes even saddles for the dinosaurs. On our way out of the market, Marlowe offers to help us fix up the ranch, establishing himself as this playthrough's parkkeeper Bob.
I don't believe it. Come on lads, quick as you like.
He instructs us on how to build an enclosure for Lucky,
Can you get a 10-foot pole down the bottom of the paddock?
and donates some farming equipment which will come in handy later.
Remember, check everything. This is home to a dangerous creature.
For now though, our job is to collect as much stuff as possible to befriend all of the dinosaurs in game. Dinosaurs need enclosures, food and dreamstones, crystals which help them sleep. So as we traverse the map, we pick up a bunch of large and small dreamstones, as well as some cranberries, clovers, dandelions, and a mysterious fictional species of daisy called a tamabloom. I'll make it clear now that Paleo Pines is not really a scientific reference for either paleontology or botany, but when the graphics are this cute, who cares? After finishing some quests for the villagers, we return to our ranch and finally plant some seeds, beginning our agrarian exploits. But I know you're not here for the vegetables, you're here for the dinosaurs, and fortunately day 2 has plenty of those. We are awoken on the 2nd day by Lucky, who has discovered a flute.
This is the most exciting find yet. This has been carved from a mammoth tusk. Some kind of instrument.
And if that wasn't enough of an unintentional Prehistoric Park reference, it turns out we can use music to communicate with her.
I'm talking to the dinosaurs.
You see, in Paleo Pines we aren't using intricate wooden traps and net guns and socks to round up our prehistoric menagerie, we're using a recorder. So how it works is, Granny, what are you doing here? You want to show me how to plant some seeds? But I've already done that. Right, clear off you, we've got work to do. Our first target is of course an ornithomimid, albeit one large enough to ride, the iconic Gallimimus. While historically recorders were used to teach songbirds certain tunes, in this case we're the ones copying the dinosaurs. After successfully mimicking the Gallimimus' song, we need to feed it a treat it enjoys.
Feeding myself is very, very tricky because you see I'm ridiculously picky.
Gallimimus favour crunchy foods like carrots. If the animal gets too excited, we sometimes need to calm it down. Finally, when the dinosaur is happy, it's time to give it a strange treat called a poppin. And just like that, Ozzy the Gallimimus is ours.
Smell something, Ozzy.
Yes. Breakfast.
Ozzy is an omnivore, so we'll pick up a bit of carnivore chow at the market. Also, remember the poppins? This is Pippin, the creator of every dinosaur's favourite dish. Apparently no one in town really likes to eat the poppins, but the business is kept alive by everyone feeding them to their dinosaurs. Pippin wants to charge you an awful lot for just one of these treats, but luckily Marlowe is on hand to bully them into giving you this one for free. But one poppin does not a Prehistoric Park make, and Pippin drives a hard bargain. So let's see if there are any on offer at the town board. Marlowe has one on offer, and all I have to do is deliver a lucky trinket from him to Colin, the guy who works on the stall directly opposite from him. Well, a deal's a deal. The only problem is that not all of the dinosaurs like crunchy food, and Mari tells us that the Styracosaurus prefers juicy treats. Pippin hates the idea of making a different flavour of poppin, but will do it if we give them a juicy food like a carrot. You see, carrots are both juicy and crunchy. That's why I bought one yesterday. Now we have everything we need to catch 'em all.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all.
So by the afternoon we have Steve the Styracosaurus, Elsa the ice blue Psittacosaurus, and an Ankylosaurus named Peak. Yes, that Peak. So now we just need to get a bunch more fence posts from Parkkeeper Marlowe, set up 2 enclosures with enough food and dreamstones to keep the dinosaurs happy, sing each of them a lullaby before being forced to go to sleep by the game because it's gone midnight. The next 2 days are occupied with doing more random chores for the lazy villagers and making better friends with our new dinosaurs. To make a dinosaur fully satisfied with its life, there are a number of things one needs to do. Playing their theme tune on a recorder is one, but dinosaurs also have favourite foods, and you can only really work those out through trial and error. They also enjoy being petted, taken for walks in the countryside, and given enclosures with a suitable biome. All of the dinosaurs in the demo favour the grassy valley biome, including the 3 denizens of the Triassic who predate grass by over 100 million years. But let's not worry about that. There are 2 ways to make an enclosure a certain biome. One is through upgrading a dreamstone with raw materials and a few flowers, and the other is to install some region-appropriate foliage. I only made this discovery in the evening of day 3, but fortunately for me, Colin is just as much of a night owl as I am, and is happy to sell a bushel of pampas grass at midnight. On day 4, Ozzy and Elsa have both graduated to helper status. Unfortunately, small dinosaurs haven't got anything to do in the demo, but Ozzy has 2 powers: watering crops and running very fast. Lucky is also a sprinter who can also clear small patches of debris to collect materials. Peak, who becomes a helper on day 5, can clear logs to collect wood, and Steve will turn large rocks into much smaller rocks. There's one further role we need filled, a slasher who will turn bushes into fibre. There's only one dinosaur in the demo who does this, the early Cretaceous stegosaur, Wherusaurus. Problem is, these guys don't like crunchy or juicy foods, they like earthy snacks. Luckily for us, following our previous encounter, Pippin has had a change of heart and offers to create an earthy poppin using spring onions, clovers, strawberries and dandelions. Sounds delightful. Fortunately, you only need one of these ingredients and you're off on your next taming quest. The more dinosaurs you get, the more food and space you need. Lucky, Peak and Steve can clear out debris to give you more space to expand the pens, but now we're at the point of needing to build some new ones. You see, dinosaurs have different social needs. Steve and Lucky are herding species who need at least 3 animals, including themselves, in one pen. Ozzy, Elsa, Peak and our newly named Tegs the Werosaurus are pack animals who can't really cope with more than 3 to a pen. Our next ranch resident is even more fussy. This is Postosuchus, the demo's only solitary animal, who will be playing the role of Matilda the Tyrannosaurus Rex. She needs a pen all to herself, and a diet composed entirely of meat. That being said, she actually quite likes juicy poppins, and cranberries are a particular favourite, I guess because the red colour reminds her of blood. In order to welcome our next guests, we're going to need to do a bit more planning. It is now the start of the 2nd week. We have 6 days to collect 6 more prehistoric animals, so that on the Sunday all will be satisfied enough to become helpers. Our next target is currently the largest dinosaur in game, Triceratops. This is one of the region-locked dinosaurs, hidden in this canyon only accessible when you have a Styracosaurus who could bulldoze his way in. One crunchy poppin later, and Theo has been added to our collection. However, as a pack species, Theo only wants 2 friends, so we're moving Ozzy out of the big boy pen to his own small patch. Fortunately, at this point we've bought so many fence posts that Marlowe is giving us a discount. As an omnivore, Gallimimus can hang out with both carnivores and herbivores alike. On day 9, our target is Pachycephalosaurus, here depicted accurately as an omnivore, so makes the ideal roommate for Ozzy. These guys are also hidden behind a barrier of boulders and require yet another flavour of treat: spicy food. Spicy food like spring onions, garlic, and rhubarb. Anyway, with night setting in, we finally get our purple Pachycephalosaur, who naturally gets the name Barney.
I love you, you love me, we're a happy family.
Okay, at this point dinosaur taming is happening later and later each day. Between feeding our existing pets, making sure the enclosures are clean, giving them their favourite snacks and singing a lullaby to them, building new enclosures and making alterations to existing ones, as well as planting, watering and harvesting crops, plus using the entire crew to clear out some of the debris so I can run various errands for the townsfolk and sell raw materials to Marlowe at a profit, I'm running out of time. On day 10 I got so caught up in everything I missed getting a Coelophysis. That's okay, I can just pick one up on day 11 along with Desmatosuchus, making it a Triassic special. Like Postosuchus, Coelophysis is a carnivore who enjoys juicy fruits. It just closes its eyes and imagines they're actually juicy little mammals.
Little rascal.
So with that rascal hanging out with the omnivores, it's about time to... and I'm out of time again. It is day 12. I have to get hold of both a Desmatosuchus and a Corythosaurus on this day, or I will be unable to complete this challenge. The Desmatosuchus are hidden behind this barricade of wood, which Peak makes short work of. Like Pachycephalosaurus, these guys also favour spicy treats. For the sake of Prehistoric Park consistency, we're going to call this one Martha, because they haven't added woolly mammoths to this game yet. Corythosaurus is the one dinosaur in game that likes fragrant treats, mostly flowers and fruits. At this point I'm running out of name ideas, so Cory it is. Corythosaurus is a herd species, so after expanding the pen, I pop him in with Lucky and Steve, whilst Elsa moves into a new enclosure with Martha. And with that, we're all set for day 13. Our final dinosaur is Scelidosaurus, another herding animal who will join the big happy Ornithischian family in the corner of the farm. In this game they are very small and not suited for riding, but that also means it only takes one really good day to get them to become helpers. So today should be an absolute breeze. I'm pretty sure these guys like crunchy foods, so I've stocked up on carrots from the farm. Ah, there we go, a purple Scelidosaurus. I kind of used up the one purple dinosaur name I had, so I guess I'll just call you... Thanos? Okay, here goes. Wait, what? This thing wanted juicy treats the whole time? Why didn't I check the wiki? Ah! Right, yes. Okay, Pippin, I need juicy poppins. Yes, I know this is the first time I've actually paid for them. Shut up!
Bring me Thanos!
And we're done. We've got just enough time to install this little guy, find his favourite food, upgrade his dream stone to a hut he can't possibly fit into for maximum happiness, and on our final day, everyone is a helper. It's not quite over though, we need to run a bunch more errands to earn 2 more saddles for Martha and Corey, and in the dark of the final evening, I can finally assemble everyone into a nice big family photo. We've done it! In the space of 2 weeks, I managed to befriend every species available in-game. The Paleo Pines Prehistoric Park playthrough is complete. If you want to give this game a try, the demo is currently available on Steam. And if you're watching this after the 26th of September 2023, you can get the whole game on PC, Switch, PlayStation or Xbox. Fair warning though, what I just achieved in this video is likely impossible in the final game. The developers have confirmed that many of these animals won't be available quite as early. I also made a few mistakes in this run, so it's very possible that someone could optimise it further. I'm looking forward to seeing what people can achieve, but for now, it's goodnight from Peak, Elsa, Barney, Theo, Tegs, Thanos, Corey, Martha, Lucky, Ozzy, Steve, Matilda, Rascal, and goodnight from me.